Good morning.
Good morning. We are Weichert Realtors Main Edge live. I'm Carl Mingers. This is Aaron Burns, the technical guru in this outfit. We are at episode 88, and it is 16 degrees outside right now. That's because the sun is out, okay? I would whine and complain about it, but at least we're not in Minnesota where it was like minus 40.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, they're crazy. They're crazy. I don't know why people live there. But I guess somebody's got to live there. The Great White North. Episode 88, February 8th. You know, can you believe January is gone? I mean, we just had New Year's parties not very long ago.
Well, I was updating my stuff, and I'm sitting there thinking, wait a minute. And I was like, oh, it's just January's over.
Yep. January is gone. I was writing out checks for bills those days. I'm like, February. This can't be February already, but it is.
And it's going to be a busy month.
It takes me a month to quit writing 2018 on the check. You know.
I keep having it. It's hard to make 8s look like 9s too.
Oh my goodness. Well, what's going on in the world of real estate out there right now?
Well, rumor has it USDA has opened up the section of government, and they're double teaming some stuff to get it through. So if your USD loan, check with your lender. You might be able to close sooner than expected.
Well, I haven't done very many. I think I've done a couple of USDAs. And really, I tell you, if you're out of town, that's a great way to go. Mm-hmm. It really is. I know the big farm bank just across the river is advertising USDA quite heavy. All right. Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, Terry.
Well, talk to your lender. It's a good option, possibly for someone if they are buying in rural. I mean,
is there a map that you can go to online that shows?
If you go on to the USD website, you can go in there and type in an address, and it'll tell you if it qualifies. Okay. And then if it qualifies, talk to your lender. There's more than one type of USDA loan.
Yeah. So. Okay. Yeah, I just haven't been that involved with it. And I believe Terry closes on her dome house today. Never seen a house with that much mold. It's amazing. So.
Ew.
I love all these houses. Or some of these people, they custom build a house. Like this one was a dome house.
Right.
All kinds of fancy architectural stuff. They had solar powered hot water and all this other stuff, and that's great and wonderful. But if you're not good at maintaining those things, that stuff goes downhill in a hurry.
Well, that's any house. If you don't maintain it, it's going to go down. You have to maintain.
But a plain house dilapidates slowly compared to the custom everything. It can get out of hand in a hurry. It really can.
It's just like anything. If the basic, it seems to last forever. You spend the money, nice, extraordinary, and it seems to need more TLC than anything.
Luckily I'm pretty handy at things because we've got the farm, and on the farm you have chores you have to do every day. If you don't, either critters die or stuff don't work anymore. It just gets tiring sometimes, but it gives you a reason to get out of bed in the morning. Yeah, Terry, that flat roof on that house didn't help a bit. When I'm looking at houses to flip, I avoid flat roof houses at all costs, and there's some great deals on them out there. Just first of all, roofers don't like working on them because they know eventually it's going to leak, and you're going to blame them.
Right.
Okay. The flat roofs, you get a bunch of snow and it just sits there. It's a lot of weight. Okay. That's why you go to Colorado and those places where they get a lot of snow, they have really steep peaks, it's A-frames and stuff like that. I just, now in New Mexico, where you have all those, what do you call them? Not Tahoe style, but, the adobe and all that stuff. That's a whole different thing. It's a whole different climate. Okay.
Well, you don't get as much snow and all that stuff in areas like that.
I don't know. Just I love looking at all the different kinds of stuff, but I'm not going to mess with the flat roof because it's going to leak or something's going to go wrong. And I also like if you got to get to wiring in a regular house, you can get to the attic and you can check on wiring and stuff like that. But yeah, if you have electrical issues, the only way in is to tear the ceiling out.
Oh, yeah.
And that gets old in a hurry. Gosh, I haven't flipped a house in a while. I need some houses. You guys find me some houses. I need some deals.
If anybody's interested,
well, there's
call us.
What?
Call us.
Yeah.
We'll give you an evaluation.
There's a gazillion investors in our market right now. A lot of them from out of state, because our market is so good. And, people can complain a little bit about our market, but I don't see how because stuff is selling very quickly. Even houses like one of ours that we didn't think might ever sell, it's sold. Okay, it's just amazing that there's that many buyers and they're throwing up apartments everywhere.
Yes,
where are all these people coming from that live in these
house
apartments?
Building, all kinds of fun stuff. But we have industries. I mean, I was listening to some people talk, and they were, legislative breakfast about our education and getting jobs in here, and how, they're working on that on a bigger level because we do have industries moving into this Oklahoma City metro
area. Finally getting some manufacturing back and some tech companies. That's good. Hey, we got a shout out this week from the city of Bethany. We have our property management division manages a lot of houses just off of Northwest 39th Street. And
our ladies do an awesome job.
And they do. They do an awesome job. And the property manager, we took them over, I think, 3 years ago. Okay? But the city manager and the mayor, they're like, you guys have done an amazing job because we make sure the houses are kept up. People, if you're renting a house and it's not up to snuff, find a house that is, or find a property manager that'll take care of it. I just can't hardly believe some of the way, owners treat these houses. Everybody deserves to live in a house that the electrical's safe and the plumbing works and and all that stuff. And if it doesn't, find a place that does.
Right.
They're out there. All of my properties, I guarantee you, if we have a problem, a work order is issued to get it taken care of as quickly as possible. That isn't the case with a lot of property management companies, and that just drives me nuts. Why get into the business if you're not going to do the business?
Right.
Okay.
And in this day and age, it's easy to check on stuff.
Oh, yeah. If you're running Section 8 homes, you have to do inspections on those all the time. Years ago, I used to I don't know if I want to mess with Section 8. I don't want the government getting all involved. But, meeting a Section 8 inspection is easy on my houses because I already have them all taken care of. And Section 8 people, they love us. We got good tenants in all those. We just don't have issues. But 9 times out of 10, when we find a tenant that we have issues with, it's because of the property isn't maybe up to snuff. Because we screen our tenants quite heavily, but most of the time, if there's a problem, it's because something wasn't taken care of. We go get it taken care of, and 9 times out of 10, we don't have a problem anymore. We like that.
Yeah. Use the a chair to keep the door closed.
Yeah.
We got that fixed.
It's just funny. What else we got going today? You had the Western Days meeting this morning.
It's started already. Western Days in September, so that's already started and ball rolling.
And our big deal is the Chuck Wagon Roundup.
Yes, hopefully bigger and better.
Yep.
We'll take suggestions.
Was Jack there this morning?
He was not.
Okay.
So I'll have to call him and be like, hey, I need an update.
We're heavily involved with the Chuck Wagon deal, and it's a big deal every year. Western Days in Mustang is just a big deal anyway. It's turned into a huge event. And Renee at the Chamber, they do a great job of organizing
We
that.
have a bunch of people involved in that, too. People don't realize how many organizations and groups are involved in something.
A lot of businesses involved in that. A lot a lot of sponsorships and
Yes.
stuff like that come in. It's a big deal.
But we'll keep you guys updated as that gets closer. I know the chocolate festival is coming up in March.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll let you guys know about that.
I avoid the chocolate festival
Oh, it's so
because I get sick for a week if I go in there. You know, because me and especially dark chocolate, you know, it's bad.
It is good. But
It is.
yeah, it's that time of year where things are going to start happening. So we'll keep you guys updated with the local events. Or if you guys know anything where you live, post it for people to know.
Yep. Do you have any new listings this week?
We do not have any open houses this weekend as of yet. So
Well, open houses and you know,
listings.
if you've got an older home, especially with this 10, 12, 14 degree weather we're having, leave those faucets dripping.
Yes.
You know, we send out notices to all of our tenants
Open
and all
the
of our
cabinets.
homes to, you know, open the cabinet underneath the sinks. You know, nothing worse than going without water when it's freezing outside.
Oh.
You know, have to load all the kids up, go to McDonald's, use the bathroom. You know, it's not fun. And in simple things like leaving the faucets dripping
Right.
and leaving the cabinets open underneath the sinks, take care of all that stuff, and we don't have to worry about it. But that's also part of educating your tenants.
Or if
you
you're
know.
a homeowner.
But if you're a homeowner, especially if you got an older home, you know, pay close attention to that stuff. Of course, if you're a homeowner, you probably know all these things because you probably had your pipes freeze once, and you're saying, "I'm not going to let that happen
Well,
again."
like our bathrooms are on outside bowls. So our faucet, bathtub, all that. So I make sure those rooms, you know, we're good to go because I don't want the pipes in our bathroom freezing.
In our old house, the shower was up in the corner of the house, and those two walls would always be ice cold. You know, you've been there taking a shower, you just don't dare touch that wall.
Right.
You know, you might stick to it. I mean, I didn't like that at all. I like interior bathrooms.
Yeah.
You know, good if you're looking at houses, especially out of town, whether you're a little more dependent on your own stuff. You know, make sure the bathroom's in the part of the house that you want, and you know, if it's on well water, that it's got a good insulated well house and stuff like that. People don't tend to think about those things. Yeah. You know, one of the funniest things right now, see these people with this, what do you call it, anaerobic sewer systems,
Yes.
and they have these frozen sewer fountains in their yard.
Because they don't know you can go to the little box on your house and turn that off.
Well, it's just, it's another thing you have to think about. You know?
Right.
I've never owned one of those systems, so I don't know anything
I
about
got a
them.
really good education on those for an inspection on a house a client was buying. So I learned a lot. They're like, you can drink this. I'm like, it's okay.
Man, we need to talk about the importance of those home inspections. Okay? I sold a house here last month.
Uh-huh.
It was really a nice house and everything. But the home inspector that we didn't choose, the buyer chooses that home inspector,
Right.
did not do a very good job. And we've got having all kinds of issues. And, of course, we're the first ones they contact.
Right.
That's why it's adamant you use reputable inspectors. And I tell you, if we recommend an inspector, because we've got experience with them, we trust them, and we know they do good work. Just because your brother-in-law's second cousin can do it for $50 cheaper, it's not a good deal. Okay, run, hire a professional.
Yes.
Because
Because an inspection can make or break a deal.
it can make or break your deal, and it can keep you from having heartburn a month after the sale.
Right.
Nothing worse than spending $150,000 and then a month later you're mad at yourself. Not good.
No.
Okay. Well, we probably ought to wrap this up. You got anything else?
No.
All right.
Update them if so.
Well, folks, leave us some comments in the spots down there. We love it when we interact with you guys. We are Weichert Realtors and Main Edge, Mustang, Oklahoma, where we do real life, real world real estate every day. Come see us.
Bye.
Bye.